What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we are talking about My Hero Academia episode 68, the Gutsy Red Riot. Now, there's a few things going on with this episode that we definitely need to cover. So the first thing is that we have an understanding that there's going to be a joint alliances between the agencies. They already hinted off at that when it came to them discussing the overhaul thing with Muriel and Dooku and Bubble Girl. So now we actually get that confirmed of the agencies that is going to be working with them, and Najari, who pretty much has Uchako and Suyu working under them, that they are going to be in on the operation, and Tamaki and Red Riot, the agency that they are working for, is going to be in on also. So that's definitely something interesting. A lot of these big name and these big agencies is coming together, so it just tells you what kind of degree overhaul is at when it comes to him being that much of a problem. Now, with this episode, kind of throwing that information in there, we got a chance to see the things that's going on, because one of the biggest things going on also is that the League of Villains and Overhaul his gang is coming together to try to do a joint operation. So it's definitely interesting to see that going on. And with them doing that joint agency, it's pretty much they have an objective that go beyond means of needing to be discussed, and that's where things are taking a toll at we're going about this, because the one for all that that All Might have faced, he was able to extract quirks, and pretty much the villains pretty much wants to go about that to take care of it, and try to continue his work in a different method. And I'm not sure how they're going on, but Tamari, he pretty much wants to know the plan of it, because he understood that one of his vanguards got hit with the dart, and he could use his power, for a certain amount of time, and that's being Mr. Compress. If you seen where they had a little bout and his arm got taken off, he couldn't use his powers, and they said for quite a while. And actually, you get to see it more at work when you see that that Tamaki, they was taking down a few of the agents that worked under Overhaul, and he got shot with one of them darts and couldn't use his powers. It's kind of crazy. But we actually get to have a moment where you're actually seeing that Red Riot, he was able to take down the agent, because not only did he use a drug on Tamaki to take away the power, but they actually used the drug to amplify their power. So that's another thing that's going on too. So it's not just dealing with only just one drug, it's dealing with multiple. And I guess of their way of doing it is trying to weaken the heroes for a certain amount of time, or try to permanently take away the quirks, while amplifying the villains' quirks so they can have an takeover. That would be something really crazy to kind of grab someone if they actually is going to be able to achieve that. But you're going to watch the episodes and see what's going on. But another thing with this episode too, I think they did a great job with kind of giving Red Riot the showtime that they needed. Seeing that he felt like he was pretty much taking a back seat to some of his classmates, being Baku, Zuku, Shoto, just some of the names that I mentioned. And by him, grasping of what he learned and what he took from everybody, and seeing that he actually was able to step up and do what he got to do, man, it just made me like Red Riot even more. Again, one of my favorite in this class 1A. So, but overall, I think this episode definitely gave us a lot more to go on, instead of just random interactions and little here and there. But I know most definitely with next week episode, they're going to give us a lot to go on in the course of what the operations may consist of. So yeah, this episode definitely get the thumbs up. I think it was definitely great, and I just want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in, listen to me, doing this review for this episode, But if you can, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. And I just want to keep on saying that with YouTube making any changes to the homepage, so you won't see recommended recommended videos and things in that general that you normally seen on the page, because we technically really don't know all the changes that's going to happen. They just say changes coming to the homepage. You definitely want to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button on any subscribers that you're on, so that you will be able to get all their updates, because once that happens, you probably won't see that recommendation. Maybe on them, I don't know if that's going to be like permanent on a mobile or not, but it's definitely a big thing that's going on. But other than that, I just, again, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful day.